My sister gave this to me as a Christmas present because she thought I would enjoy it. And I guess I do. I do, in fact, enjoy Rainbow Dash, which segues into me announcing that I am, in fact, a fan of the show My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, thus technically dictating me as a brony, which is pretty much a fan outside of the target demographic Hasbro has set of little girls who are interested in buying cute little toys. Though this one, it came from McDonald's. So, there we go. I'll just put it on my fridge. Mini fridge, that is. So yeah, I am in fact a fan, and my big announcement is I am going to be doing reviews of the episodes from Season 5 of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, as sort of a way to kind of reach out to the analysis community, to kind of work my way into kind of hone my abilities to analyze something and to speak in front of a camera, speak loud and clear, and give my opinions. But since this is the 5th season, I'm probably going to need to talk about the previous seasons beforehand. So I'll just give my very brief thoughts on the past seasons. Season 1, I think it did its job as a first season. You know, set up this world, set up these characters, set up the style, set up the tone of what we are to be expecting, have fun with it. It's my least favorite season out of the bunch, for the very reason that it had to set everything up in addition to telling its own stories. There are like 8 episodes from Season 1 that I genuinely liked, but, you know, that's not to say the others are awful. There are a few that are. But, yeah, it did its job, not my favorite. Season 2, it was a drastic improvement. The writers now have a better idea on how to work this world, and as such, they can focus more on the stories, which is exactly what they do. A lot of funny moments, a lot of heartfelt moments. This was the season that introduced me to My Little Pony, the exact episode, Canterlot Wedding, and I was thoroughly impressed watching it over and over again. I do see the problems, but at the same time, the strengths still balance each other out, so... Plus, I saw it after my cousins got married, so it's, you know, kind of got that special memory kind of ordeal going. And, of course, it brought Q from Star Trek The Next Generation back into the series. Jonathan Delancey and all. So, I didn't watch Star Trek, but if Q is anything like Discord, then I better, you know, fix that when I have the time. But Season 3, very divided opinions about this amongst the Brody fan base. My only problem was that it was short. Like, there's, like, maybe one episode I didn't really enjoy. But for the most part, I thought it was great, very enjoyable, had a really great horror story, and a fantastic finale. Season 4 would probably be my favorite overall because it really had a lot of genuine strengths. It was long enough to, you know, make up for the faults in Season 3. And it had a lot of action, a lot of heartfelt moments. And of course, they got another celebrity guest star, Weird Al Yankovic. But yeah, I'll probably go into further detail about these seasons and episodes within them as I talk about individual characters as they star in their own episodes of Season 5. But yeah, other My Little Pony thoughts, yes, the Equestria Girls movies. The first one, it was okay. Like, I can see why a lot of people would absolutely despise it. It has some cliches that really annoy me, but it didn't annoy me to the max. Like, I could see some potential in there, but it pretty much had the same problems as season 1 all over again, especially with the ending. Like, what the? It just came out of nowhere. Rainbow Rocks, drastic improvement, absolutely hilarious. It had great humor, great music, which I actually listened to more than the soundtrack of Frozen, with 2 exceptions. Those who have seen Rainbow Rocks would probably know what I'm talking about. But great emotion, great main character, fantastic villains. So that's pretty much my thoughts towards what's happened so far with My Little Pony in a nutshell. I will try to be goofy when the situation demands it, but for the most part, I'm just gonna do sort of this vlog, live action, face-to-face kind of ordeal, because, quite frankly, I haven't seen any other MLP fan in the analysis community do this kind of thing, except for maybe Josh Berner, aka the Fiery Joker, but mostly he does it for comedy, which I hope to join and be a part of someday. I look forward to making the kaboom outro. So yeah, I'll be doing season 5 reviews once the episodes come out, and I'll see you then. Unless, of course, I write a poem that I decide to put online.